Hey guys, Roscoe here with Scarra. It's
Guys.
been a long time since last time I talked to you was when you decided to retire.
Yeah, so it was a long time ago. Maybe a year from now, a year more, a year and a half.
No, yeah, a year and a half, I think. Yeah. But so, yeah, what have you been up to since? I mean, you went from Dig to CLG coach, and then what have you been up to since then?
I After CLG coaching, I was in NA Challenger for like a month or two playing on CLG Black, and then it just ended up that we weren't able to make it. Our AD carry, which is current CLG AD carry 6A, got banned for toxicity, and we couldn't work with the new player well enough. Like we couldn't gel well enough within like a week or two to be able to qualify for the NACS. So after that, left a kind of a bad taste in my mouth on the challenger scene. And I decided to go forward and create content in through streaming and like YouTube and stuff like that in that direction. See how far I can push it. At the moment, I'm still doing the streaming and the content creation, and I'm kind of looking towards something else that I can't really talk about.
Maybe something to hint at for the future.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're here, day 2 of week 10 LCS. You decided to show up, and you watched the CLG Dig game. Your two old flames. Yeah, What do you? What was that like for you?
I mean, it's just awful, you know. So like, and they talked about it when I was there. Like when Dig first entered LCS, they were second seed, and then after the next split, they were like third seed and then fourth, and then like relegated, and now they're 10th. So it's just essentially like just been a drop off from Dig quality from then, and it's like I don't really blame the players. I just feel like I don't know. It seems like they've never ever been able to fully form a team that gels well together. You know, individually, they might be good, and I think that a lot of their individual players aren't even bad. But like when I look at teams like CLG, which don't even need individual skill to win, they can just win through like rotational play. I'm just like this is a team that's second in the league, and I would say very few people would say that anyone in their relative position is the best in their role in an A, except for maybe the support. And with that in mind, they're still able to play second in the league, which says a lot about what I think about in terms of like individual strengths over, I guess, better team play.
I gotcha. And so yeah, talking about all these players, and when you've got individuals, all these new people coming in, you one of the old guard, and especially Kiwi Kid has actually been on the team longer than you were.
Yeah.
What's it like seeing all this new blood coming into the league and populating these teams?
I think it's good. You know, before it was like there was a lot of perpetuated notion that there weren't much NA skilled players, and a lot of people are like, "Well, that was really overblown." But I feel like it wasn't as overblown as people think. Like I generally think that like the problem is the talent that people are looking for need to be trained. So like think a good combination of experienced players with younger blood makes for like a really good team, because the younger blood is able to like re-examine like any kind of preconceived notions the older people have, as well as like drive them. They're usually the people with the most determination, most motivation on the team, and they can help push that onto the other players. And the experienced players are there to control the younger hot-blooded players, as well as like teach them in terms of like overall team play and like the other kind of that. I think earlier there really wasn't much. Even the experienced older players didn't really understand how to play as a team, and not until like I think the third season of LCS, second to third season, where they're really like a lot of like actual good teams, or like good like or like an understanding of what makes a good team. And all this is not including coaching staff or any of those. And so just like the players themselves. And I think that ever since then, especially in the challenger scene, they've developed a lot with all these like coaches becoming more and more experienced in the challenger scene, and players being experienced going down to the challenger scene and working with younger blood, that we now have a lot of talent that I wouldn't even say got overlooked, but just that there's now a better system put in place to work with these people. Like more people are being shown because there are just more experienced players going around, I guess, working with these younger players.
I got you. Now that we're going to the end of the split, going to the finals, are you going to go to the finals, you think?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be at PAX East and finals, so I'm going to be flying weekend to weekend, essentially. That's going to be pretty bad.
Who would you put as your top 2 picks for the finals in Vegas?
Holy shit. I have no idea. It's between like what, TL, CLG, and Immortals? Wait. It's TL, CLG, Immortals. Yeah, those three I think are the top tier right now. I know TL is coming in really, really hot. I talked to them and they're like, they're really confident in their ability to win. CLG probably has some of the best teamwork, and I think Immortals is just like a great team. Like I feel like Reynova and Huni are amazing players. They've conquered Europe. They've essentially conquered NA, and I feel like the team works really well together. So I think top two are probably going to be. I don't even know. I give it to CLG because I worked with them, but it's going to be tough. I think separating the top three is just. I don't know how either team will function. I think a lot of it will be how they can adapt in the best of series, and don't have any experience of that in the normal season. So because like best of threes are starting next season, I can't tell how well teams will adapt.
Next split, I think it's summer that we start.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can't tell how teams will adapt, and I think that CLG can adapt pretty well. They already won last split, and they have the same core of people. That's why I like to give it to them. But however, Immortals and TL are looking really good.
Well, yeah, we'll hope to see what happens, and hopefully see you there. Any last shout-outs you want to have at the end of the interview? Anyone you want to say hi to?
Honestly, maybe I should just pull a lemon and say no. I don't know. I always tend to give a shout out to my fans, but however many are still left because I'm no longer like super relevant in the scene anymore because I'm not in the forefront of either coaching or playing. There's been ideas of me going back into the latter or former. But I am unsure and undecided on a lot of those things. So at the moment, I'm happy streaming, and I hope that you guys can just watch me when I stream.
Well, I mean, certainly a lot of insight I've gotten from this interview. Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
And make sure you guys can follow our social medias, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will see you next split.
I just want to change API 10 low, please. Junior so expensive. That gap so expensive.
Are you going to pull off the racket? Play! Get the